Today I'll be teaching you how to set up OpenCode in VS Code. Now the first thing is click on Terminal, then click on New Terminal. Then it will open a terminal below. Now I like to click on this over here, and then I click on Move Terminal into Editor Area. So this way the terminal will use up the full space and it's easier to see. Next, let me show you how to install OpenCode through VS Code Terminal. So go to opencode.ai and in the top right corner, click on Download. And you will see OpenCode Terminal. And these are the command lines that you can use to install OpenCode to your terminal. Now, if you're using Mac, then you can copy the first command line, the one with bash at the back. You click on this and you can copy it and then you paste it in your terminal. Or if you're using Windows, then you can use the second command line, which starts with npm. So for this, you need to have Node.js installed on your computer. So if you don't have Node.js, just go to nodejs.org, then click on Get Node.js. Then scroll down and click on Windows Installer to download and install Node.js to your computer. So when you have Node.js installed, you can now run npm command lines. So I will click on this to copy this line. Then I go to VS Code, I paste the command into terminal and I press enter. Then it will start to install OpenCode. Next, to use OpenCode in VS Code, just type OpenCode and press enter. And OpenCode will open in your terminal. First, you can type / and you can see these are all the commands that you can use in OpenCode. So there are many of them. I'll just show you the most important ones. So the first one, we have agents. So if I want to switch agents, I can just type /agents. Then I press enter. And then I can choose whether I want to build or plan. So you will use build agent when you want it to write code for you. So this means most of the time you will be using the build agent. Now, sometimes you might want to use the plan agent first so that you can write a plan before you get it to write any code. And this will usually give you even better results, especially if you're building something that is more complicated or if there's a bug that you need to fix or you're trying to add a new major feature to your app. So to switch agents, you can type /agents or you can press tab on your keyboard to switch between build and plan agent. So I can press tab on my keyboard to switch to plan agent. Then from here, I can get it to write a plan first. Then when I want it to start writing code, I press tab again on my keyboard to switch into the build agent. Next, let me show you how to choose which AI model you want to use for coding. Type /models, then press enter, and I can select which model I want to use. Now some models are free. You can see on the right it says free, so you can just use this immediately for free. Now as you would expect, the free models are quite limited. Only a few models are free and they are usually outdated, and when you use it, you realize that it is very, very slow. The more powerful and more capable models won't be free, which is why I recommend you to get OpenCode Go. So OpenCode Go is a low-cost coding plan. So this is very cheap. It's only $5 for the first month, and then afterwards it will be $10 per month. When you subscribe to OpenCode Go, you'll gain access to the more powerful models like GLM, Qwen, Kimi, Mimo, Minimax, and DeepSeek. So if you want to subscribe to OpenCode Go, then look below this video. I'll put a link in the description and in the comment section down below. So after you subscribe to OpenCode Go and you log in, you'll see something like this. So go to the left, click on Go. And here you can see I'm subscribed to OpenCode Go. And below it shows me how many usage I have left. And you can invite your friends to use OpenCode Go. So look, you can earn $5 when a friend subscribes and they'll get $5 too. So if you subscribe to OpenCode Go using my referral link, you'll get a bonus $5 usage credit. Next, let me show you how to set up OpenCode Go. So I'll type /connect, and you can see the command connect provider. So I just press enter, and then I go down, I can choose OpenCode Go. Now I can also connect other providers like OpenAI, ChatGPT Plus or Pro, GitHub Copilot, and there are many other providers you can connect with OpenCode over here. Now, let me show you how to connect OpenCode Go. So I'll select OpenCode Go. Next, I need to put in my API key. So I go to the OpenCode website, then on the left, I click on API keys. Then I'll have a default API key, then I can click on copy, and then I paste it over here, and then I press enter. And from here, I can start using the models in OpenCode Go. Now I can type /models, then I press enter, and I can use models from OpenCode Go. So I can use models like DeepSeek, Kimi, GLM, and many more. If I go down, and I can use all of these models under OpenCode Go. So after you select a model, you can also select the reasoning level. So I type /variance, I can switch model variant. I can choose whether I want a low, medium, high, or max reasoning level. So generally, when you use a higher reasoning level, you'll get better results because the AI agent will take more time to think. But this also means that it will be slower. And also, it will be more expensive and it will use up your usage a lot faster. So this depends on what is your task. If you're asking for something simple, then you can just go with medium or low. And if your task is more complicated or more demanding, then you can go with high or max. So now let me show you a simple example. So I'll say create a Pomodoro timer app in a single HTML page. Then I press enter. And you can see it created pomodoro.html. And on the left, it created a new file. So I can click on this and you can see it wrote all of these code in just a few seconds. So let's take a look. Let me reveal in File Explorer. Then I'll open it in Google Chrome. And this is what we have. Now to start a new session, just type /new and then press enter. And if I want to switch sessions, I can type /sessions, then I press enter. Then I can select which session I want to go back in. Then I press enter and I can continue from there. Next, you can press Ctrl P to view the commands. Now, by default, if I press Ctrl P in VS Code, it opens this thing on top. So to fix this, just go to the top left corner, click on File, go to Preferences, then click on Keyboard Shortcuts. Then search for Ctrl-P. And you can see Ctrl-P is currently a keyboard shortcut for go to File. So to fix this, you can right-click. You can change the key binding to something else, or you can just remove the key binding, which is what I'll do. So I remove it, and now I can close this, and now I can press Ctrl P on my keyboard to view all the commands, just like this.